Hi, Cancer. This is Eileen with your May 2019 Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of May with the Two of Wands card. And the Two of Wands, now the wands do relate to the areas of work and progress and forward movement. And the Two of Wands is talking about some of you having choices to make, that you're making progress perhaps in your career, in your lives, and you're maybe looking at possible changes in your career, your job, possibly a change of location that's job related. And this is a general reading, so some of these cards will resonate with some people while other cards might resonate with others. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on that person's circumstances. But I am tuning in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards. And I'm feeling that maybe this is a few of you, you are in a situation now, maybe you're in a job that you've been at a while, you're pleased with it, and you feel like there's good stability there and good opportunities to move up and to move forward and to do better and make more money, and you do overall feel like you're in a pretty good position. However, some of you might at the same time have another possibility of another job that looks kind of interesting, like maybe it would be a little more exciting or a little more enjoyable or something like that. So you're kind of wondering if you should make that change. However, I tend to feel like you're going to want to stay with the tried and true because you know you're in a pretty solid position already. I feel like for others of you, because I'm getting different scenarios for different people, there are others of you who this applies with regard to a relationship, a romantic relationship, that you might have two people to choose from. Maybe there's one person that you've already been involved with and you're familiar with this person, and you feel like they have a solid character, they're very solid and steady and reliable and pretty honest, and it's like you know what you have with that person. However, there might be another person kind of flaunting themselves in front of you and looking kind of attractive and sexy or whatever. And so you're kind of wondering about that, like, oh, that could be exciting. So, uh, so overall, though, I'm still feeling the tendency to stay with the tried and true, stay with somebody or some situation that you know is solid, that you know is steady, that you know is going to long term give you more of what you want for your life. That's what it's feeling like to me. Okay. But in general, it does talk about choices, that a number of you might be making choices along your path with work and everything. Excuse me, let me get some of my water here. The next card we have is the Five of Pentacles. And okay, I had to get some water. Five of Pentacles. Now, this is referring to some of you feeling like there's not enough money to go around, and maybe even worrying about money and worrying about your prosperity in May. I'm feeling relationship issues for some of you, and money is part of the problem here. Excuse me. I'm also feeling something about, I feel like somebody might be divorced or separated, that sort of thing, and you're worrying about whether or not you're going to be okay financially, living on your own or something like that. I'm getting that for somebody. The one thing about this Five of Pentacles, this is a temporary situation. Whoever is going through this in May, where you're worrying that maybe you're not going to have enough to go around, or that you need more money, or your job's maybe you're just working part-time and you need a full-time job, that sort of thing I'm getting for somebody. This is a temporary situation, but the more you can start feeling, I always advise people to learn about the laws of attraction and feel prosperous, feel like you already have everything you need. The more you can feel confident and secure that everything will be provided for you, the more you help to bring about those kind of circumstances. And again, this is a general reading. A lot of people may not even have this Five of Pentacles energy bothering them in May, but some of you could. And so, but I am getting relationship issues for someone, and it feels like there's some kind of money issues and that sort of thing. Now, also, I'm feeling like someone in particular that you feel like you haven't been doing as well as you would like. Your money's not where you want it to be. It's like maybe you feel like you're just getting by. And you're also not feeling very attractive right now because of that. It's almost like these difficult circumstances has really humbled you and made you feel less attractive and less confident in yourself. And I'm feeling like there's going to be someone who is attracted to you and wants to get to know you better in May, and you're not going to really, it's like it's going to be something you don't even expect at all. And it's almost like you don't believe it. That's what I'm feeling like, whoever this is for. That sounds specific for one person, because your self-esteem is so low because you've just had so many difficulties and money problems and maybe some relationship that ended really badly or something like that. I would advise, again, start getting a sense of being confident and making a new start for yourself and everything, so you can start attracting good things. But there's going to be someone who's not seeing you in a negative light. They're going to be seeing you in a very positive light. It's almost like they look through and look inside of you, and they like what they see inside. The next card we have is the High Priestess. Now, this is a major arcana destiny card, and the High Priestess is talking about things being under the surface in May. This could be in personal relationships. It could be in business, in the work area, where you may not be aware of everything going on under the surface. So you will have heightened intuition, and Cancer is a water sign, and the water signs are very intuitive anyway. So I would advise that you really listen to your intuition, listen to your feelings, whether you're in a relationship and you start feeling like everything's not being told to you, maybe there's something going on that you're not finding out about, or in a work or business money situation, if you're dealing with anything, maybe making a purchase or entering into an agreement. And if you start getting a little feeling that you're not being told all the details, you need to do your own research and digging and listen to your feelings, and don't proceed unless you really feel comfortable about a situation. For some of you, what's under the surface could really be benefiting you when it finally comes out in the open, because I feel like for some of you, it could be something in a romantic relationship where someone is really has been thinking a lot. Someone you've been dating has been thinking within themselves about a long-term commitment, maybe making that commitment to you, possibly proposing marriage, or just letting you know that they really feel like they're in love with you, they love you and want to be with you, or something like that. It's almost like they're thinking about it and still working through it. It's almost like they don't want to say all those things until they're really sure. And so some of you, that might be one person I'm tuning in for. So, so that would be something very nice when this person finally thinks about things and then brings it all up to the surface and starts talking to you about their thoughts. And I do feel like this is a man I was tuning into who was going to be thinking, and this is a female Cancer that will be hearing some kind of nice words of love from or commitment from someone coming up. And then also, some of you, this could be in a money situation or a work situation where there's something going on money-wise that's going to benefit you. Yeah, somebody could be making some kind of decisions or choices with regard to money and finance that's going to benefit you, and they're just not talking to you about it right now. It's almost like they're putting things in place somehow. So I don't know if that might be specific for one person or a few people. So, but use your intuition, and it's always good to pay attention to your feelings and your intuition anyway. Next card we have is the Knight of Swords. And the swords, now the swords do represent the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And the Knight of Swords is talking about some kind of abrupt change. It could even be chaotic, like something could just change all of a sudden. I would say if any of you have been waiting to move, maybe looking for a place to rent or to buy or something, and maybe nothing's been available that you want, you might find that all of a sudden something comes available and you have to act really quick. Also, I'm feeling work-related areas for some of you. Some of you, maybe you've applied for a job that would require you to relocate, and you might find out all of a sudden you got the job and you have to start making plans to move and everything really quick. Or you just applied for a job that's across town or something, and you're kind of not even expecting to get it halfway. You know, it's like you'd like to, but you're not pinning your hopes on it. And then all of a sudden you find out you get the job, and they might want you to start even sooner than you expected, or it's almost like they want you to be up to speed right away to start the job, and there's like this rush hurry to prepare and find out what you need to do and all the changes you have to make all of a sudden. So it's just some kind of abrupt change that can be very stressful when it's going on, but it can be beneficial to you after things settle down a little bit. So for those of you who have been waiting on something, be doing your preliminary work, whatever that might involve. If it's got to do with a move, do as much packing and preparations as you can. If it's job related, do whatever preparation you can for that. And just try to be ready, because all of a sudden you might get that news and it's like you just got to act really quick. Next card we have is the Six of Wands. And again, wands do typically relate to the areas of work. They relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the Six of Wands is talking about a number of you Cancers doing well at your job, getting recognition, people appreciating you and the work you do, and you feeling confident and feeling good about the progress that you're making, and whatever successes that you've had. It's like you still have more to go, but you have the energy and the stamina for it, and you're on your way, but you're enjoying the benefits of your work and getting the recognition. Other people are noticing and complimenting you, or maybe you're moving up in your position or making more money, but things are going well for you, and it's like they continue going in that direction. Things continue to be good, and so you're in a good place here. So, and again, I would advise any of you who are feeling like you're not in a good place in your work area or your money or whatever, use the law of attraction to your benefit, and start feeling prosperous, feeling successful. Make it your intention. Make plans and goals, and just start working at a plan little by little to get you where you want to be in your work and your money and your personal life, whatever it is. And just believe in yourself and believe in your plans for your future. And when you have that intention of making something happen for yourself, it's like you really send out good energy out into the universe, and it helps it to happen, to materialize. It's like you're opening the doors to the universe to bring the good things to you. Okay, because the energy is there for you. I'm also feeling this Six of Wands card could relate for some of you on a romantic level, that you might meet someone who is a fire sign, perhaps an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they're doing well in their job and moving along and making progress. And you might meet this person and start dating them. You might even be dating them right now. And I feel like this would be a good possible mate for you for long term. But this person does feel like they're very much focused on their career, on making money, laying their foundation for their future, for their lives. So if you're already involved with them, they feel real steady, like they just want to keep moving forward on a steady basis. If you just meet this person, um, they are busy in their work. I know that. And that's their big priority. But they do want to have someone special also. But you might not get to see them as often as you want. Could be something like that if you're just getting to know this person. Next card we have is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is talking about some of you Cancers in the month of May feeling restricted in some way, maybe restricted emotionally somehow in a relationship matter. Um, I'm getting relationships, like someone being in a relationship and um, not happy about the way it is now. It's kind of like you're not being treated well or not being appreciated and you're not sure what you should do. But I'm also feeling for some of you, this is work related. It's got something to do with where you work, that you're really feeling like you've got some negative people around you who aren't treating you well. They're just acting like you don't, like you're not welcome there. That's how they treat you. Like you don't belong there. You're not one of them. That's how they act towards you, and you're not sure what you should do. And I don't feel like you've done anything wrong to hurt any of those people. I feel like they're just some mean, hateful people. But when you're in a position like that, you really shouldn't even, you should try to find a way of getting out. Because a lot of times, if you find yourself in some kind of circumstances, whether it's where you live, where you work, personal relationships, it's the universe's way of squeezing you out of some situation where you don't belong. Because you should be in an environment where you're appreciated and treated well. And if you're not, then you don't belong in that environment, because we're not meant to be miserable. You need to feel free and happy. But the advice of this card is to take off the blindfold. She's just got like a little chain draped around her wrist. So she's not really restricted. It's um, the way she feels. And so you have to take back your power, remove the blindfold, remove the little chain, and say, hey, I don't need people like this. I'm out of here. I mean, if it's a job, you might have to take your time and make your plans to make a change, but don't allow yourself to stay in a miserable situation, whether it's work or a relationship or whatever. You deserve better. And you need to be very strong in your belief that you do deserve a lot better and you don't need to put up with that kind of thing. And sometimes, you can't just pick up and go like that. You got to make your plans, but that's what I would recommend. But, take the blindfold out, step aside, look at the situation objectively, and then you make good choices for yourself and for your life that, where you're taking care of yourself and looking out for you. Okay. And again, this is a general reading. So this card, this Eight of Swords, might only apply to a few people or a number of people. I don't know. Like I said, some cards will resonate with some people and others will resonate with others. Next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a good one to come right after the Eight of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune is wanting to turn and make things better for you if you've been having difficulties, like this Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. If you've been having stressful situations in your life and just feeling up and down, and one day things seem to be okay and the next day things are really stressful and upsetting, the Wheel of Fortune wants to turn in your favor and help make things better for you. And of course, you have to do everything you can for yourself in the way of being proactive, being confident, having it your intention to make your life the way you want it to be and to take charge of your life and move forward. And the more you do that, the more you're helping yourself and helping the universe to help you. And but this is a good card. This is a major arcana destiny card. So everybody has this good energy of the Wheel of Fortune, that if things have been difficult for you, it's time for things to start changing in your favor. And I do feel like some people will be feeling like they're stuck and things aren't going to get better for them. They've been stuck for whatever number of time, however long. But that's the wrong kind of thinking, because what you think and what you believe is what you attract to yourself. You have to step out of that kind of thinking and start being more positive and proactive and determined and have full intention to create your life the way you want it, no matter how long it takes. You just never give up, because sooner or later, I mean, you've got that energy wanting to help you to turn things and make things better. Next card we have is the Page of Cups. And the cups do relate to the water signs of Cancer and Pisces and Scorpio. And the Page of Cups relates to maybe hearing some good news with regard to something romantic or happy or having to do with love or romance. I mean, some of you might hear about somebody getting married, or you might be invited to a wedding or a reception or a shower of some kind or whatever. Maybe somebody's having a baby, that type of thing. Also, with the Page of Cups, I feel like for some of you, the pages typically are younger. They represent younger people. So this might represent someone who might be in their 20s or something. So for some of you, if you're in that younger age group, like in your 20s or whatever, you might actually meet someone new who could be another water sign. So they might be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or they might also just have that in their chart. But this person would be interested in you and paying attention to you and wanting to get acquainted. I don't feel like the person, and this could be a male or a female, I don't feel like they would be pushy about it. It feels like they're, this person doesn't think they're something great. They just, they know they're a nice person, and they see you around somewhere. It could be at work. It could be if you're a student. It could be at school or around where you socialize with your friends, and wanting to get acquainted and just get to know you as a friend to start with. But this person will have romantic interests. They're just not going to be pushy about it, is what I'm feeling like. And it's a nice person, very nice. So yeah, but that's if you're in that age bracket. If you're not, then that might not apply in that way. But you might still be hearing some good news about something of a more happy nature with regard to love or romance or families or that sort of thing, in the way of some celebration or a birth of a baby or a wedding or that type of thing. Next card we have is the Seven of Pentacles. And now this is a nice card because it's talking about a lot of you Cancers are planting your seeds and watching them grow. And it's not quite ready for the harvest yet, but you're being patient and you're working, you're saving your money, you're working hard, you're accumulating prosperity for yourself, and you're pleased with your progress that you're making in your life. And but you're patient. You're going to take your time, and you're not always feeling patient, and sometimes you feel like you really don't have enough money. But at the same time, when you look around, you notice, well, I am doing okay after all. I'm moving forward. I am making progress. Even if it's modest progress, I'm definitely making progress, and I feel more secure. So you might have more of that kind of a sense in May. But this is a good card because it does show that you're going to be reaping the rewards of the work that you've been doing over a period of time, and just staying steady and staying on course, that it's all paying off for you as time goes by. So that's really good. It's kind of like money in the bank there. Okay, and then the last card we have is the Five of Wands. And again, wands do typically relate to the fire signs, and they relate to the areas of work usually. And the Five of Wands is just talking about something that might be competition maybe in the workplace, but it might just be pettiness from people arguing or disagreeing or just being difficult to get along with, or I'm feeling maybe some people, for some of you, it could be you're in a workplace where the other people are not happy and don't even want to be there anyway, and they act like it when they're there. And it's just kind of stressful, and you're having to deal with them. And, um, I mean, the advice of this card is stay above the fray the best you can. For some of you, this might be arguing in your family or something. There might be some kind of disagreements among your family members where it's just, I don't know, just too many cooks in the kitchen or something, where people are just disagreeing over different things and they all want to be in charge somehow. I'm getting a sense of that for somebody, that several different people want to be and the one who's in charge of whatever, and they're all disagreeing and having like a tug of war. Again, it's petty stuff. The more you can avoid it, the better for you, so you can keep your peace of mind. And okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins cards by Doreen Virtue. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Also, you can be checking for your rising and moon signs as they come available. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. Yeah, by checking your rising and moon signs, you might see there might be some kind of insights or messages for you or something else that resonates for you in those. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so what's the message for Cancer for May of 2019? Cancer, what's the message for Cancer for May 2019? Cancer, what's your message? Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fan these out. Oh, I like this. Okay, this one says, dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. That's what I was saying when I was talking about some of these other cards, like that Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the Wheel. I mean, several of these cards, that ties right in. I love this card. Dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. The mermaid's dreaming there. That's a great message. I love that. Okay, now I'm going to pick one card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Let me get that deck. Okay, now, what's your message for Cancer for the month of May 2019? Okay, what's the message for Cancer for May 2019? Cancer for May 2019. What's the message? Okay, I'm going to give it one more shuffle and then I'll fan these out. Okay. This is nice. Okay. This one says be in service, and that's number 41. I'll look it up in the booklet too. These images, look. This is so beautiful. She's covered in little seashells. Is she feeding the seahorse? So much rich detail in these cards. So much talent to be able to do artwork like this. They're gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to look this up. 41. Okay, let's see. I'm 41. Almost there. Here it is. Be in service. Give back to the world. When we give in equal proportions to that which we receive, we are able to maintain balance. There are so many people who are in need of your services. Being in service can be as simple as a kind word, holding a door open, or joining in a cleanup effort. Look to nature and its ability to support according to what is needed at that time. Your efforts in supporting others around you will help to create the energy needed to support humanity. That's a wonderful message. And it's so true that you never know. I mean, just being nice to someone for a minute, taking a minute of your day to give a kind word or a smile or hold the door open like it said. That's so true, because you never know, that very person you're doing this tiny, tiny little thing for may be really upset and really unhappy about something, you know. Maybe they were just treated really badly at work that day or something. You just never know. You never know. I might have had some other big disappointing news and just feel heartbroken about something. You never know when some little small thing you do that doesn't take more than a minute or so of your time might really lift somebody's spirits. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm going to pick one from the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So Archangels, what is your message for Cancer for May 2019? What is your message for Cancer for May 2019? What's the message for Cancer for May? Okay, I'll give it one more shuffle and fan these out. Okay. Oh, this is a good message here. This one says, clear your space. Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. That's good advice. I'm working on that. That's my big project for this year, is to get organized. Clear your space. Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. Great message there. So, okay, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed your reading for May. And be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. So you'll be notified when I post new videos. And if you have already subscribed, I thank you for your subscriptions. And you can be checking for your rising and moon signs also, and see if something resonates on those videos. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. So have a wonderful May. Thank you for watching my video, and we'll talk again soon.